This is the bar at the Delta Hotel where all the comedians congregate after their shows. For most of us, it's the only time we get to see each other because we all work separately. It's usually the most fun we get to have all week. We exchange stories, jokes. Some we can repeat on stage, a lot of them we can't. But it's also a double-edged sword because it's here that we are reminded that we won't be seeing some of our favorite people ever again. I mean, for me, I can look across the room and remember, hey, that's where George Burns sat. That's where John Candy sat. Dennis Wolfberg, Bill Hicks. This is the piano where Sam Kinison sat down and played all night. We lost our voices that night. We could barely perform the next night. It was amazing. You know, the way the world is now, I really don't think we can afford to lose anyone who can make us laugh.
I mean, to see him off stage, you'd think the guy's got 20 minutes to live. They would say, ladies and gentlemen, George Burns, the lights would come on, you'd hear the applause, and 40 years melted off him like that.
Okay, more to George. I loved her laughter. I loved her smile. No one was quite like her. I loved her style. Gracie, thanks for the dreams that she gave me. When I was in trouble, she saved me. She made me the man that I am. Gracie, why she picked me is a mystery. But thanks for the love and the memories. Gracie, the love of my life. Gracie, the love of my life.
Dropping my trousers in front of a nurse was understandably uncomfortable, so I made a little joke. I said, "You first, babe."
He would have been a great silent film star because he was so wonderfully communicative with his body and his gestures.
And I assumed the classic horsey position, and I waited in this rather vulnerable posture for quite some time, me naked from the waist down alongside this nurse. It was awkward. At one point, I asked her to put her ear there and tell me if she could hear the ocean. We had come to a lull in the conversation, and there's not a lot you're going to want to talk about. You're not going to talk about weather. I predict a hurricane with high winds. Run for cover!
Hicks told her the way it was, warts and all, and man, he was always right. He was always dead on. He was ahead of things.
All day long you see those commercials. Here's your brain. Here's your brain on drugs. Just say no. Why do you think they call it dope? And what's the next commercial? This bud's for you. Come on, let's be hypocritical bastards. It's okay to drink your drug. We meant those other drugs, those untaxed drugs. Yeah.
I'd like to cause a revolution. That's what I want to do.
Wild thing, I think you move, man.
Sam was the ultimate dark side.
Kiss you on dates when other men had for lunch. You're a lying bitch from hell, but I think I love you. Wildly, take it with me, Wes. You make my heart stray. You make everything. Oh, wildly.
Sam was able to make humorous things that people had said in anger.
You say you got no money? No problem. Use that money you don't have to buy property nobody wants.
But I think most importantly about Candy is he gave you a warmth. Everybody loved John Candy.
I love you. You love me. We're a happy family. Everybody with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give your dog a bone.
Thank you, officer.
Terrific solo.
Are you really ready to party?
Well, there you have it. 15 years of stars, stories, memories, and rampant egos. And while sometimes tonight I've come off, shall we say, a tad cynical about Just for Laughs, I really have to admit that there is nothing else like this event anywhere else on Earth.
Ladies and gentlemen, not only is that the end of our show, it is the end of our festival. We'll have to do another one next year.
Yeah, it didn't launch my career, but it certainly was what bumped it up into the next level.
That's one of the thrills here, that you get to see some of these people first before they're signed up for a sitcom or they go on to a series.
Great idea. It turns out a bunch of television specials like this one.
It's a real feather in your cap, and it's just a lot of fun, and the people that are running it are, they're great because they hired me.
It was such a feather in my cap if I wore a cap.
Well, the Just for Laughs Summer Festival meant that I could come to Montreal with my accent aigu.
I got a lot of exposure from the guy flashing me in the elevator.
Just as soon as they invite me, I'm there.
It's like going to summer camp with comedians.
It's very important to a comedian.
The Montreal Comedy Festival. Even New Yorkers love it.
Happy anniversary! Good night!